Hello everyone, it's the Poorly Gamer again, and today we're going to do something a little different. See, instead of actually playing a game, which is what you're used to seeing me do, we are going to read about games. And what exactly are we going to read? Well, we're going to read some poorly written or poorly translated game descriptions on Steam that I have come across in my time perusing the store. Now, I want to lay out a disclaimer. This is not to be offensive or to make fun of anyone. It's just to read these words as best as I can, exactly as they are written in front of me. It's a little experiment, something I wanted to try to see if you guys enjoy it, and if you do enjoy it, maybe it's something we can try again in the future. So, let's chuckle on down to Chuckletown. Okay, let's go. So the first game we're going to look at today is called Anki, or Anki. I'm not really too sure how it's pronounced. Anki is a new platform arcade puzzle game, incredibly addictive idea, which is teleport from left to right and from top to bottom. The author provides us with nice and pleasant moments. The gameplay will absorb us utterly. Anki is waiting for you. Collected crystals and buy new levels that will allow you to play all the time at high-speed pleasure. Up next is a game called Satanist. You can feel just the edginess coming off of the screen. It's wonderful. Alex, the usual guard of private clinic, came his regular working night. Everything as usual, quietly and calmly. From this silence, Alex fell asleep. When he awoke, he decided to make a detour to somehow cheer myself. I think the guy, whoever wrote this, forgot who he was talking about mid-sentence. During bypass begins that all life will not let him sleep. I can't. That was a hard one to get out of my mouth. Features of game. Terrible in atmosphere. To survive, you have to run away, comma, no space, to hide, and to be careful. Yeah, I don't really have anything to say about that one. I think that one just kind of speaks for itself. Probably shouldn't have, but it did. This next one. This next game is called Age of Barbarian Extended Cut. Now currently, if you go on to the Steam store page, it says this. In a world where reality blends with dreams, an ancient, revolting, and unmentionable evil has woken up, bringing with it death and chaos. Only courage, force, and steel can bring back order. Age of Barbarian Extended Cut is an action hack-and-slash game inspired to 80s fantasy. Okay, it's still not great, but it used to say something worse. Luckily for me, when I first came up with the idea for this video, I took a screenshot of what it said when the game was first released. The long await is finished, just a little bit in late, like the calm before the storm. Now, it's time to chop some heads off. If you always wondering how it would be an 80s sword and sorcery / heroic fantasy 2D game in 2016, now you got the answer. What is Age of Barbarian? It's an unique mix of action, epic fantasy, and eroticism. I gotta tell you, that sounds better than the other one. So it was at this point that I started to run out of games. I found this little handful, I got lucky, but I really couldn't find anything really worthy of putting in the video, nothing that was really bad. And then I remembered that Steam Greenlight exists. This next one, I can't read the title. Partly because the first part of it is an expletive, which I do not really say on my channel, and the other part is because I literally cannot read the language that it is in. So first thing is this game is some sort of VR game involving a girl in a towel taking a shower, so that's what that is. I am always expecting a game that is interesting and can turn me on. When VR Glass comes out, I decide to make a game that is hot enough to me and the player like me. It is sexy. More than that, it is elegant. Player can explore in the game, solve puzzles, meet girls, or something else. Alien, maybe. I don't know. The game will sometimes mislead you, so don't trust guide in-game. Smiley face. Player will not only figure out puzzle in scene, but also to figure out puzzle on the girl body. Right move will make the girl in the right place. Spaced out smiley face. And the game tells a story. A story about love. It doesn't have violence or any other bad things to women. Well, that's good. While we're on the subject of VR, the next game is Guardian War VR. You can play as Guardian, playing solo or co-op with other players to defeat Evil Legion. You can spellcasting with different gestures. You don't just play a warrior, you are a warrior. Caution! The evil monsters of Legion will always attack in your face, screaming with horrifying weapons. Already scared? Question mark? Just quit this and play your casual mobile game. Whoa! Guardian War VR throwing some shade over at the mobile gaming community, huh? Okay, so this next one, when I first stumbled upon it, it was something. It was something because, well, the name of it, it's a mouthful, so I will do my best to read it. It is OMSI 2 add-on Tetra KT4 DTM and T6A2M and Eberlindsey. I don't know about you. I've been excited for this one ever since OMSI 1 add-on Tetra KT4 DTM and T6A2M and Eberlindsey. It's exciting to see it. So apparently it's a game about some type of train. I know various simulators like truck simulators, train simulators are pretty popular. I personally have never played any of them, but I mean, hey, there's one on Greenlight if you want to vote for it. You always thought in OMSI one can drive only bus? The first free streetcar for OMSI 2, driving the former streetcar of the BVG. Beside an authentic sound, scenery, and high-performance streetcar, there are still some special features which will bring you to the amazement. Best sounds. It's quite a claim, but I'll take their word for it. Different tractions, possibly. Who knows? Maybe not. So this next game, I was actually looking at the different screenshots, and I thought, it actually looks pretty cool, like it's something I might play. It looks like some type of top-down dungeon crawler roguelike type thing where you play as an orc who kills a bunch of stuff. And then I read the description and watched the trailer, so I decided to put this one in. This one isn't too bad with the bad writing, but there's a reason I brought it up, which you'll see in just a moment. So first, let's take a look at the trailer that's on the Steam Greenlight page. Boy, doesn't that look a bit familiar. Super lore, combat, effect. Pretty sure that's supposed to say superior. Either way, superior combat effect doesn't really sound like a thing. You're probably thinking, well, that looks kind of like a Warcraft sort of ripoff kind of thing, right? Well, let's read. The evil Titan descend to the Middle Earth, alongside with his powerful army, the Evil Legion. They are attacking the Horde. Warriors of the Horde bravely counterattack, but they were unable to defend themselves against the massive and horrifying Burning Legion. Well, is it an Evil Legion or a Burning Legion? I mean, let's make up our minds. Let's lean toward Evil Legion because I'm pretty sure Burning Legion is taken. Hey, Jingles, keep it down over there. See, like I said, this one wasn't too badly written, but the fact that this is apparently Warcraft set in Middle-earth, I felt like it needed to be shared. And possibly taken down. So I actually had one game left, but when I searched for it, this game also came up, and I took a look at it, and I feel it's worth mentioning. It's called Princess's Edge Dragonstone. Story. Hundreds years ago, an ancient black dragon wreaked havoc in the realm of Aurelia, bringing despair and calamity into the land. A brave barbarian princess gifted with magic and prowess fought the dragon and used her body and soul to seal it for eternity. Or so it would seem. A horde of dark legion managed. There's a lot of legions in these games. There's too many legions. Not enough armadas. A horde of dark legion managed to break the seal and free the ancient black dragon, bringing its terror into the land once again. To everyone who complained about the bikini, drawing proper clothing is hard. She has tons of moveset, you know. Simple clothing is easy to do, but it looks bad usually, so bikini is better. Plus, I'm making an anime version of Golden Axe here, so it has to be bikini. It has to, okay? There is no other option. Her enemies are not barbarian. Well, I mean, obviously, if your enemies aren't barbarian, then you have to wear a bikini. Otherwise, if you are fighting barbarian, you gotta put on armor. That's war, that's how it works. It's been that way since the days of George W. Washington, sir. Okay, so back on track to the last game. Of course, I saved the best for last. I would pull up a trailer, but the trailer they put on their Greenlight page is private. It's very exclusive. Okay, this is not the kind of game that you just go and vote for. You have to be invited. You have to earn the right to vote for this game. Now, I don't know much about this game. Apparently, it's supposed to be an RPG, according to the Steam page here. But looking at it, it appears to just take place in a casino, and there looks like there's some kind of Dreamcast graphics looking woman in a bikini. And you know what? Another one of these screenshots, I'm not sure if she's actually in a bikini, so I won't be showing you that one. However, the next screenshot, you'll see some pictures posted on the wall that I'm pretty sure are taken out of Dead or Alive Extreme. The Bikini of Love is a wolf flag by famous Chinese enterprise development, is very cool and refreshing breath of simulated business game. Bring hot summer cool and refreshing, frank, infinite daydream in realistic virtual reality for players to get well on the gaming experience. This summer, players will experience In the Bikini of Love, in the infinite sense of cool and refreshing, cool. Well, there you have it. That's something that I decided to try. I had fun. I don't know about you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it and you think some other people might enjoy it, then please feel free to like this video, share it, tell your friends, tell them to watch it, make them watch it, put their face into the screen. Excuse me. And also, if you want me to do another one of these in the future, please, one thing that would really help is if you see something that might actually fit in this video, go ahead and tell me. Tweet it at me at ThePortlyGamer, tweet at me the name of the game. I will look it up, and if it seems like something that could fit, and if I get enough games for a video, I'll make another one of these down the line. And if I do end up making one of these videos and you want to make sure that you catch it when it comes up, go ahead and click on subscribe, and it will be there on your feed on YouTube whenever I do it, which may be a while, but hey, it'll be there and there will be plenty of stuff in between. Thank you guys again for watching, sharing, commenting, subscribing, all that good stuff. Thank you so much, really. Have a great day.